cemetery, and then when they put people there, or they put people on, say, an area that had a lot of bombs and radioactive toxins and chemicals, they put up housing schemes, and then all of a sudden people don't realize why they're having cancer and various health challenges. So it's a very, very great presentation, but as I said, he did meet up on some tech issues there. But thank you so much for those very great point. And as I said, the conversation is that we really need to pay more attention to what we're doing where the issue of pollution is concerned. So thank you so much for that contribution, Richard and Abdullah in the chat. Thank you so much. Yes, air pollution is an issue. Yes, cutting down the trees. Yeah. All right, we're going to go ahead now and take Arifa Shiraz. Go ahead and tell us about your innovation, Miss Shiraz. Welcome. Thank you.
Thank you, Victoria. Hi, everyone. My name is Arifa Shiraz, and I am an activist in the healthcare space, public health mainly, and I'm based in Sri Lanka. So, on my side of the world, it's the time where people say good night, but we go on. And today, I'm actually here to share a story with you all. So, you've been through presentations, you've been through research, you've been through lots of different things. I'm going to tell you a story. So one fine day, what happened was there was this young boy, 14 years old, who met this girl at a hospital who was disabled. She was differently abled and she did not have a limb, which made her bound to a wheelchair. And she had purchased a prosthetic limb costing a whopping $80,000. $80,000 on a prosthetic limb, which sadly did not work. So, this 14-year-old boy took one look at this girl and decided that this is where his life would take a transformative turn. Um, this is where he sees an opportunity to spark change, and this is what he is going to do about a problem that is so prevalent, but hardly there is something that anyone can do about it. So, at just 14 years old, Eston LaChapelle built his first robotic hand using Lego bricks, a fishing line, and servo motors. Imagine that, a prosthetic limb costing a whopping $80,000, which did not function. It lacked functionality. It was not doing its job. And this little guy at 14 years old, meeting this girl at the hospital and thinking that this is what he is going to change about our healthcare. And this is his contribution to make it better. Uh, Develops his first robotic hand using Lego bricks. And, like kids his age normally use Lego for lots of different things, but he used it in order to build a robotic hand which was able to function on its own, with a fishing line and mere things that one can find within their household. And this just developed and developed, and like Eston just became this powerhouse of a young boy in the healthcare space, competing with the world, thinking about all the advancements that were being made in the medicine field, thinking about everything that was advancing through technology, and then doing his bit. So by age 17, Eston had developed a robotic arm controlled by brain waves and powered by 3D printing technology. Like he created an entire arm which could be used, which was functional, which could aid so many people, like the girl he once met 3 years ago at the hospital, made purely by the 3D printing technology that was developed. And until traditional prosthetics, which cost tens and thousands of dollars, like we know that girl spent $80,000 on her prosthetic limb, this robotic arm was produced in less than $500. Take that in, less than $500, just by using technology to its best possible way, collecting a few household items and making the most of it. This guy transformed the healthcare space by his innovation. There's more to it. Eston founded Unlimited Tomorrow, a company dedicated to creating affordable and highly functional prosthetic limbs. So we went from an $80,000 limb that did not work to a less than $500 limb that was way functional, easier to use, and easier to produce mainly, and more sustainable overall. Because, like I told you, what he used to develop this product, whatever he's used is a sustainable method of production, and it is a recyclable and reusable way of going about this in healthcare, which is one of the largest industries in the world, generating the most amount of waste, which damages the environment. The drugs that we use, the packaging that comes with it, every single aspect of healthcare contributes towards environmental destruction in massive ways. And this is where the change comes from. This is what we talk about when we talk about going sustainable and doing something different. So, this is what Eston saw, and this is how he changed. Um, Not only that girl's life, but the lives of so many who are struggling in the healthcare space to find something that is affordable, find something that will actually work. So his innovation was a game changer in the space. His company, Unlimited Tomorrow, focuses on personalization using advanced scanning technology and 3D printing to ensure each prosthetic perfectly matches its user. So a 17-year-old boy, is out there developing customizable limbs that are functional, that are useful, that are safe, that are sustainable, most importantly, that are cheaper than what's available in the market. It's so many lives. He's literally making a difference. Today, Unlimited Tomorrow is transforming lives worldwide, offering independence and confidence to individuals who previously faced limited options. Imagine not being able to move. Imagine what it would feel like as a person who is differently able, who has restricted movement. You would think that unless you are able to afford that level of healthcare, there is no future for this 17-year-old boy. Transformed this mentality. He transformed this mindset by his excellent innovation. Eston's story exemplifies how a teenager's curiosity and empathy can drive monumental change in healthcare. That's Eston, but I also have another story for you guys. Just something to continue the inspiration, and just something to help us understand how young people around the world are transforming lives with their quick wit, their brains, and using technology to the best of its ability. Now we come on to this girl who was named Kid of the Year by Time at 15 in the year 2020. She has come up with something that would literally, it is such a prevalent issue. It is something that all of us go through, and it is something that is so heavy, especially in the South Asian cultural context. It is something that is so ingrained in our lifestyles that it is normalized. This little girl at 15 years old just took one look at the addiction that was being caused as a result of taking too much painkillers. We call it opioid. Opioid is the drug that is available in most painkillers. And I don't know if I'm pretty sure if there is someone from South Asia here who would relate to what I am saying, that the instant reflex to a slight headache or a slight discomfort is, oh, I need some painkillers. I need to down those tablets in order to feel better. So much so that more than the drug that can that can cure, it is just the thought of consuming the drug that cures the patient. It is so normalized, and it is so sort of like adopted so well in our lifestyles that people don't even realize that, oh, this is medicine. It's just like people pop pills like toffees in Sri Lanka, where I'm from. It's very normal. So this little girl, Gitanjali Rao, her name, takes one look at this opioid addiction that is so prevalent in her community, and she decides that this is life threatening if this does not stop. So, what she does is develops a mobile device designed to help tackle the growing opioid crisis, and that's called EPO, which is a mobile device that sort of assesses the livelihood of the individual and detects any symptoms of opioid addiction in them. She is out here developing a design that this device, sorry, that literally takes into account the habits, the lifestyle, the consumption in food and in medicine of an individual. and uses the device to detect if this person is addicted to opioid. And trust me when I tell you this, 90% of the people here in Sri Lanka are going to be positively detected because it is so incredibly normal. Using genetic engineering principles, EPON, which is her device, the name of her device is EPON, detects early signs of opioid addiction before it becomes life threatening. Because people here don't realize how dependent they are on medicine to get through their day, and this is the perfect reality check for them. Gitanjali was inspired to develop the device after witnessing the devastating toll of opioid addiction in her community and reading about the increasing fatalities caused by this epidemic. Like people are overdosing on painkillers without realizing that they're overdosing on painkillers. And this is normal. So her device is something that is designed to be there to assess, to analyze, and to tell people that look, this is what you're doing, and this is how it's going to harm you. She designed the device to enable healthcare providers and families to intervene early, potentially preventing addiction from taking hold. Gitanjali has also actively shared her journey to inspire young innovators worldwide, demonstrating how curiosity and a drive to make a difference can lead to significant advancements in healthcare. I always say this, and I'm a strong believer of the fact that if you've got a curious mind, you are on the path to change. That is my motto, and that is what I live by. Because the more you know, the more you can do. And the more you can do, the more likely you are to make that change that you envision within yourself, within your community, and largely at the global scale. So thank you everyone for listening. I hope you enjoyed my stories and I hope this was something different from what you've been attending. And I really hope that you took some inspiration from both Gitanjali and from Eston. And hopefully these